Let's begin on page 9. A baking recipe calls for 3 cups of sugar and 4 cups of flour. How many cups of sugar are there for every cup of flour? All right, so every cup of flour. So flour will go on the bottom because that's going to be my unit. Sugar on top. So 3 cups of sugar for every cup for 4 cups of flour. So, going to make that 1. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 3 divided by 4, let's see, 3 divided by 4, 7, so that would be 0.75, which equals 0.75 cups, or 3/4 of a cup. Number 2 is very easy. Number 3 is interesting. A graph has a unit rate of 1 with a numerator of 3. If the numerator becomes 12, what will the denominator become? So the unit is 1, then it would be, the numerator would be 3, and the denominator would be 1 because it's the unit rate. If the numerator becomes 12, what would the denominator become? So you could figure that out from there, right? Sometimes it's just making sense of what the question is asking. Now let's look down here. It says draw a solid line on the graph with the rate of 2 to 10. Before we graph, let's take a moment to figure out what value goes where on the graph. Since the axes are labeled X and Y, let's go ahead and label our numbers, X and Y. We know this is going to be X and Y. It's always X and Y, right? So 2 to 10. So here our X goes across the bottom. So 2 to 10. I'll put my point there. Now it says to draw the line just with that 1 point. The nice thing about rates is that they always start right here. So that gives you 2 points. So we'll put 1 here, 1 there, draw a solid line. There's my solid line. When you draw the dashed line with the unit rate of 1 to 4, you'll go over 1, and at 4, it's very close. And then you'll draw it like this, and then it's going to be a dotted line. They're going to be very similar to each other. Then you're going to answer this question: what can a rate of 2 to 10 be simplified into? Well, you've got 2 to 10. Go down and find where the unit is. Turn over to page 10. On this page, we're going to go down to the bottom portion and do one of these together. Look down at number 3. What is the unit rate of the solid line? Well, let's look at the solid line here. Obviously, we've got a point marked, which would be 2 to 8. That is not a unit rate. Unit is 1. So let's find the 1 and go up. And you see the 1 goes up to 4. So the unit rate would be 1 to 4, which makes sense because the point we have is 2 to 8, right? 2 to 8, which reduces to 1 to 4. So obviously the unit rate of a line that is 2 to 8 is 1 to 4. Now go back to page 9 and finish the parts for 9 and 10 that we didn't do together.